All right, another week of games. We're going to talk about the college bowls, the Final Four, some good NFL games, and well, I guess we'll get right into it.
Let's do it.
Iowa choked in the Big Ten championship game. I didn't think they were going to lose that bad, but yeah,
Me neither. I think it'd be like I think we'd lose by like 10 points, but not that many points.
they went all the way to Indianapolis to kick a field goal.
Oh boy, gotta love Iowa. Hey, honestly though, pretty good season. Sour way that it ended, but it's all good.
Mm-hmm. They got next. They got the Kentucky and New Year's Day Bowl.
I
I
believe
think
so.
that's
Yeah,
what it is. Yeah. I mean, that's not a bad bowl.
no, I don't think
Yeah,
so.
if you're playing on New Year's Eve, that's a pretty good, or New Year's Day, that's a pretty good season.
I agree.
And then old Iowa State, it's not a bad bowl matchup. The Cheez-It Bowl with Clemson.
We were playing Clemson. Oh boy, I hope we win.
Be interesting.
I know. I'll have to break out my Cheez-Its for that one. I got
Yeah.
some of my cupboard.
There was a local radio channel, and the guy's like, "Oh, the Iowa State Cyclones are going to a kind of a dumb name for a bowl game, the Cheez-It Bowl." But I mean, Clemson's ranked. They're like, I think the low 20s,
Yeah.
22, something like that. Not a bad matchup
I don't
overall.
think so. Honestly, I think for the way that Iowa State season, I'll take it.
And then Final Four: Michigan, Georgia, and then Alabama, Cincinnati.
Cincinnati got in. That's all I cared about. But what happened to Georgia? Alabama rolled over them. Like, what?
There was a lot of good teams lost. Oklahoma State, if Oklahoma State would have won, they would have been in. Oregon lost. Somebody else lost big. I can't think. Georgia.
Oh man.
But
Crazy.
but once again, this season defines why they should expand the playoffs.
I agree.
Because okay, you got a Power Five conference. You only have two Power Five conferences representing the Final Four. SEC and Big Ten. That's it.
Oh wow.
Because Cincinnati's, I think, All American.
I believe so. I think
They're not even a Power Five.
Cincinnati's going to run the table right here and there. Cincinnati
awesome.
Is winning it all right there. Cincinnati, bold prediction for college football. They're your national champions. I don't know. It's going to be their year. I just feel it.
And then there was people complaining, Notre Dame fans. They said, "Oh, if we would have beat Cincinnati, we would have been in the Final Four."
Of course, you would have been in the Final Four. You beat Cincinnati. Like, I mean, seriously, like what?
You know what would have been funny if they would have made the Final Four and Brian Kelly was like, maybe I will coach this game.
That would have been hilarious.
But I think they made a good hire, bumping up their D coordinator to head coach.
I agree. I 100% agree.
Old Notre Dame. Still don't like him.
Oh boy!
You know what would be hilarious? Cincinnati and Michigan national championship game.
That'd be funny. That would be.
They would lose it.
I agree.
Because they so bad want Georgia, Alabama as a national title.
Oh, they do, but no one wants to see that again. So
And with that SEC championship game, I think the Alabama quarterback pretty much just won the Heisman.
I agree. I 100% agree with you there.
All right, now we'll get into our favorite NFL. Thursday night game is the Steelers and the Vikings.
Oh boy. But before we get into that, how about the game last night? 3 passes. Bill Belichick. Love it. Mac Jones threw 3 passes.
Won them the game.
Oh my word.
They kind of did like a Navy style, just run the ball down your throat the whole game.
Yeah, I know, it was great.
I
didn't get to catch all of it, but I mean, say what you want about Bill Belichick, but the guy's a freaking genius. Like, you won the game. He won the game my style when we played 2K5. Run. Like, seriously, like, I was dumbfounded when I think I caught the first quarter, I believe, or something. I didn't catch all of it, but from what I saw, like, I mean, Patriots right now, they're my AFC they're my AFC pick. I want to go with other teams. I do. But it's Bill Belichick. Like,
it is.
Oh man.
It is.
I mean, people are riding high in the Chiefs, but I'm not sold on the Chiefs yet either. I just right now I think that not the Chiefs, but I think the Patriots, they're peaking at the right time, and they're playing good football, and they're doing all the right things. But yeah, I don't know. You just Bill Belichick. You just I can't bet against him. It's like Tom Brady. You can't bet against Tom Brady. So yeah, I don't know. That was a good game. That was a good game. Old school football at its finest.
All right, back to Vikings Steelers. I got Vikings by field goal.
You do? See, I think it's going to be the Steelers. Big Ben, I heard there was a big announcement. Big Ben is retiring after this year. I am taking the Steelers. But it's going to be, I mean, the Vikings lost to the Lions. You're going to take I mean, think about that for a minute.
Yeah, but the Steelers tie with the Lions.
Oh, you bring up a good point. You bring up a good point. That's a good point. But I don't know. I think with the Big Ben announcement of retiring, Minnesota, I don't know, the way I see it, I've got the Steelers by 7.
All right. The first noon game on Sunday.
Oh, hold on. We have our guest has showed up. She's made it. Oh boy. We'll just wait.
Let me turn on my. Hold on.
Turn on your camera. There we go. Well, hello.
Hi. I gotta redo my hair. We look a little rough. How are you?
We are doing wow. You just got in just in time. So this is Sarah. She's a good friend of mine. For all the people that are watching the show, she's a badass dietitian. And she's going to join us today on giving our picks for the NFL. So we just got started. So the Steelers or the Minnesota Vikings, who are you taking?
Oh, gosh. See, it's the Thursday night game, right? So
yeah, it's Thursday night game.
Thielen just got hurt, which really sucks because I have him on fantasy. Oh, can you hear me still?
Yeah, we hear you now.
I'm back. I think my internet's being funny. Hold on, let me turn off this. Thielen just got hurt, so that's always iffy on their offense. Dalvin Cook's hurt. I mean, I don't know. The Steelers also don't look great on defense. So maybe like the Steelers by like 3. That'd be my guess. Just like they eke by, they won last week. Like Vikings are hurting. That's my thought.
All right. Nate took Steelers. I took Vikings by 3.
Big
By
Ben's
3.
Big Ben's retiring. I got Steelers by 7. They're gonna rally. It's gonna be like when Ray Lewis said, "Hey, this is my last year," and they're gonna put a run together.
I don't know. Ray Lewis is here. Big Ben's here.
True. I mean, Big Ben's like a freaking robot, and Ray Lewis is a beast. So, fair enough.
Yeah. Well said.
All right, and then back to where we were. The first noon game on Sunday is the Saints and the Jets.
So 2 teams that suck.
Pretty much.
Basically. Yeah, it's hard to bet the Jets winning. Honestly, they're not good. They're not. Wait, who's their opponent again? I need to pull up.
Saints and Jets.
Saints. Oh yeah. Ooh, the Saints haven't been good either, but they'll probably win still. They'll have their shining moment. I don't know, by like 7.
Yeah, I agree too. Saints by 7.
Yeah.
All right, I'm taking the Jets by 7.
Yes.
Go ahead.
That's my bold prediction of the week, aka my dumb prediction of the week.
There's always gonna be one like off, I don't know, surprise. So
If anything we've learned about the NFL this year is nobody knows what they're talking about.
no.
All right, next noon game is a rematch of a couple weeks ago already. The Browns and the Ravens.
Oh my gosh. Wasn't that the game we were watching? Like, well, you were watching, I was driving.
When Lamar Jackson threw 4 picks and they won.
Yes.
No.
You know, I want to pick the Browns. But man, I'm gonna go with the Ravens. I have lost all faith in the Browns.
Yeah. I would say Ravens probably by a touchdown again. I feel like they lost barely last week and now they're coming in. Mark Andrews is so good. I don't know. Every time that he connects with Lamar Jackson, I know that they have so much running, but like he's so good. And I just don't think the Browns defense can like stop that. I don't know.
So we're all on the Ravens. I'm taking the Browns.
Or do we up the ante and say pending Chubb?
Pending Chubb.
If Chubb plays, Browns win. If Chubb doesn't play, Ravens win.
Yes. So, Sarah, you want to do that? So I'm going to take the Browns pending Chubb starts.
By how much? Is he going to just roll all over him? What do you think?
Know. It's just funny.
Oh my gosh. Sheesh.
All right, next game is kind of another boring game. Seahawks and Texans.
The Texans are awful. They're so bad.
I think they're worse than the Jaguars.
They're the first team. They're the first team to be officially eliminated from the playoffs.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because the Lions are still mathematically in it. I looked that up. They still are actually. If they run the table, they've got a chance. I don't know. I'm definitely not.
Yeah, that right after we did our last week's show, our last week guest Travis, he sent me a text that said, "This is how the Lions can make a playoffs," and it was like every single game outcome. It was crazy.
So many things that they cannot control must happen.
Mm-hmm.
And the city of Detroit needs it though. So,
but this one I'm taking the Seahawks by 2 touchdowns.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I mean, the Seahawks are the second worst team in the NFC, but they're better than the Texans.
Yeah. By 10, Seahawks.
All right, next noon game is the Jaguars and the Titans.
division.
This will be a good one.
Yeah. Can this be the upset of the week? I don't know.
I'm taking the Jags. I have lost all faith in the Titans.
Yes.
So have I. Yeah, the Titans started really hot, and then, well, everybody knows Derrick Henry's out. And then they did the whole AP experiment. They cut him. Now they're using no-name running backs, and Tannehill stinks. I'm taking the Jags in upset.
I agree.
Yeah. This is the upset of the week. By 3. Just barely.
All right, next noon game is the Panthers and the Falcons.
Oh boy.
It's another icky game. Ooh.
I got the Panthers. I'd like to see Cam Newton actually do well. I got the Panthers. Not by much, though. I think it's going to be Panthers by 3.
Yeah. I don't know. Falcons find a way to lose. So
Yeah.
They do.
Matt Ryan's just ugh. He's okay. He's not the worst, but it's just, how does he lose so many games? I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Bad team.
Yeah.
But yeah, Panthers are coming off a bye week. I take Panthers by 7.
Ooh.
And it's in Carolina.
Panthers by like 3. They barely take it away.
All right, next noon game is my Raiders at the Chiefs.
Every week I take the Raiders, and I'm sticking to it, dude. I'm taking the Raiders. I want them in the playoffs so bad.
I know.
So bad.
Hey, you took Washington last week, I think. And I know Travis did.
No, I took the Raiders.
Oh, you did? Okay. I knew Travis took the Redskins or whatever they're called. But gosh, I mean, Chiefs have been playing good D lately, but I'm not gonna go against my team.
I sure hope not.
I feel like the Raiders play them really tough too. And they were kind of lucky with the Broncos. Why don't we all just go Raiders?
I'm going Raiders. Raiders by 3. Because again, just win, baby. That's what they're gonna do.
I mean, man, watching that game last week was stupid.
Yeah. Can we also talk about how your quarterback Derek Carr got me 10 fantasy points? Thank God I was playing the worst person in fantasy. I would have lost.
Well, Travis's quarterback's Josh Allen. He didn't know better.
It's true, but still.
Yeah.
10 points for quarterback? Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's low.
The Cardinals defense got more points.
I wonder what Mac Jones had.
Oh, my dad had him. My dad had him, or like, I think he got like 1 point. No, I think it was 1.
They're probably you completed a pass and just give you a pity point.
Yeah, basically. That like barely caught one. Yeah. I think it was 1 point.
And then I'm sorry, but who's your favorite team?
My favorite team. Well, I'm from Orlando, so I've always cheered for the Bucks when they were really bad. Like, we just knew they were terrible, and so we're just like, oh, whatever, we'll cheer for them. My husband's a Colts fan, which me and Nathan got in because he went to the Colts game. I was like, oh, are you a Colts fan? He's like, no, I'm a Packers fan. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. And then my mother-in-law is a Packers fan, so like I root for multiple teams. I also know a few players, like James Bradbury I worked with, and he's on the Giants, and Michael Pierce is on the Vikings. So like every now and then I'm like, woo, like I'll cheer for them, but my main teams are the Bucks and the Colts, if I claimed any. So
Fair enough. But yeah, I've always liked the Buccaneers. I mean, obviously I'm a Raiders fan, and we were bad together after that Super Bowl.
yes.
Like the Raiders had always a top 5 pick, and the Buccaneers were the same way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just that era of like good to bad really fast.
All right. Last noon game is how about them Cowboys versus the Washington Football Club?
You know what? I'm gonna rewriting high off the Washington football team so we don't get canceled. Um, you know what, Taylor Heineke? I don't know. I love Mike McCarthy, but you know how funny it's gonna be if the Cowboys lose. I'm taking the Washington football team by 3 points.
Oof. I keep saying like, oh, the Cowboys are not that great. Like people are over hyping them, but I don't know. They may win this one. They may win this one by like a touchdown. They just have been so like off and on.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Sarah on this one. I mean, Cowboys D is good,
Mhm.
but their offense is like really good one week and then it sucks the next week. Very inconsistent.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is true.
They have some
But
good players.
but last week, I think I mentioned it in our last episode. After the Saints game, Michael Irvin was all rah rah with CD. Oh, he's my boy.
Do we know, is Mike McCarthy back? Did he conquer?
Oh
Uncle
yeah, I guess I
COVID?
forgot about that.
You're a little doubtful there. He kind of disappeared for a little while.
And no one's heard about it. I don't know. Did Uncle COVID, the Omicron, his little brother, did he get done running wild all over him? Is he back?
Well, during the game, they kept showing Dan Quinn, their D coordinator, and I'm like, why are they showing him all the time? Then I was like, oh yeah, McCarthy's got COVID.
That's weird. Yeah. Oh gosh.
But yeah, Cowboys are gonna win, and you're gonna hear it all week. How about them Cowboys?
Oh gosh.
I love skipping Shannon.
All right, now we're into the 3 o'clock games. We got the Giants and the Chargers.
Oh, this should be a no-brainer. The Chargers, like the Giants, I've got no faith in them. I mean, Dan Jones isn't starting, so there is hope in New York.
Yeah. Long necks, terrible.
It's true. It's true. And Freddie Kitchens is your offensive coordinator. That's all you need to know. I've got to.
Oh gosh. That's gonna be such a boring game. Ugh. The Chargers, I think last week was their most exciting game. Really. I don't know why. Justin Herbert's good, but yes, they will win. But it will be very boring.
I've been riding all on the Chargers offense this year because I have 3 players on my fantasy team.
Yes. I mean, Keenan Allen was on my last year and he was a really fun, like under the radar player. And you look down at your phone, you're like, oh wow, he got another touchdown. I have 20 points, like almost every week. So nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Chargers by 3 touchdowns. I think they're gonna kill them.
I got 14. There's gonna be
I got like 10.
There's gonna be a
little
lot
more
of sacks in
reserved.
this game.
Say what?
There's gonna be a lot of sacks in this game.
Yeah. All right, next 3 o'clock game is the Lions at the Broncos.
You gotta go Broncos. They just lost. They looked okay until Teddy Bridgewater messed it all up, but they'll get their swagger back this week.
I mean, part of me wants to take the Lions, just a 2-game winning streak, but
I see that look of like, oh, the Lions.
I don't think they're gonna win at Mile High.
You don't think so?
No.
Give me the Lions, baby. They're winning by 3 points.
Okay, fair enough.
Motor City Dad. I love my city. I love my team. They're gonna win. They're gonna rally. I got the Lions by 3.
I mean, I'd rather see I want to see the Lions win, but I just don't think they will.
It's happening. They're making the playoffs. You just see it. I should just go put $5 in Vegas right now. Just light $5 on fire. Here you go. And Vegas is like, thank you. Thank you, buddy. Come again.
I bet a lot of people are doing that. Just putting like a low ball bet on the Lions. Next 3 o'clock game is the 49 or 3 o'clock game, 49ers Bengals.
Ooh. Man, that one's a little bit harder in my mind. Ugh, they both have good offenses. I don't know.
I've got the Bengals. I think they do it. I really do. I mean, yeah, I've got the Bengals. It's gonna be a close game. I think Bengals. What's the spread on that one? You know,
It is excuse me. Yeah, Bengals favored by 1.
1 point. Really?
Wow.
Close game.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna say Bengals by 3.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. I'll take the opposite. We'll be devil's advocate. I think the 49ers by like 3. I think George Kittle looked really good last game. He hasn't looked that great. So, and I guess Debo's out, but like they have other people that they could use as long as Jimmy Garoppolo doesn't mess up, which
Yeah.
Jimmy G.
is saying a lot. But we'll see.
But yeah, both these teams were up in the games and they both lost their games last week.
Yeah, that's true. They're both kind of coming off that loss. Yeesh.
All right. The last 3 o'clock game is the Bills at the Buccaneers.
It's the Buccaneers. You can't bet against Tom Brady.
Yeah, we gotta go Bucks with this one. Bucks by a touchdown for this.
I agree. I think Leonard Fournette is going to go nutso. He's going to score like 3 touchdowns.
Buccaneers are home and only favored by a field goal.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird. You got
Yeah.
Tom Brady, Gronk, Leonard Fournette. Like I get it, the defense is old.
And it's in Tampa.
Yeah, that's weird. I got the Bucks by 7 at least.
Yeah, so do I. But yeah, I mean, he actually threw the ball more last week against the Falcons. Gronk, I think, had 2 touchdowns, and Godwin had like 10 catches that game. They got their passing game back on track.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, Sunday Night Football. The 4-8 Chicago Bears are going to Lambeau to take on Nate's Green Bay Packers.
Green Bay. All right. It's COVID didn't stop us. Our depleted receiving core didn't stop us. Aaron Rodgers, COVID toe, whatever you want to call it, didn't stop. I'm trying to think what else has happened. Oh, what's his name? Love's on the COVID list.
Oh, really?
I guess Omicron is running wild on him.
Is Blake Bortles back?
I don't know. I do not know. All I know is Aaron Rodgers owns the Bears, and it's going to be the Packers by 14 points. It's in Lambeau. Yeah, 14 points.
They're favored by 13.
Oh, look at that.
Hey.
I still might know what I'm talking about.
and the Bears got their red rocket at quarterback.
Oh, jeez. Yeah,
Gosh.
absolutely not. It's going to be a travesty for the Bears.
Yeah, he said himself, he owns it. It's true.
And actually, if you go to Wikipedia still, he actually is part owner. I don't know if Wikipedia's fixed that, but he is part owner of the Bears, according to Wikipedia.
Unintended. I don't think he wanted that truly. Be careful what you wish for, Aaron Rodgers.
All right, and then before we get to the Monday game, let's go through the team. There's 4 teams on a bye. I think this is the last week for bye weeks.
I believe so.
The Colts, Patriots, Dolphins, and Eagles.
So many.
Yeah. Colts got a good time to get a bye week, really, for these teams. I think
It really is.
they all need them, you know.
But the Eagles smoked the Jets last week with Gardner Minshew.
I know.
Oh, Gardner. It's fun to watch him play. Until he gets bad and you're like, okay, never mind. But
Pretty much. And then the Dolphins have kind of been hot lately. I mean, they're not that good, but they're hot.
They could sneak in. They could. I don't know.
I think,
It's
there's better teams in the AFC than the Dolphins.
yeah, I agree.
But there's so many mediocre teams in the NFL right now. I think I counted the other night. I think there's like 15 teams that have 5, 6, or 7 wins.
And one of them has a
Yeah. Don't forget that.
he's got a robot for quarterback.
Oh yeah, I saw this too. They showed the Lions record, and instead of saying 1, 10, and 1, it was a little Viking logo, a 10, and a little Steeler logo.
Oh boy, love that.
Oh man, the commercials where they're like opening Christmas presents. They're like, "Oh look, it's a tie." They're like 2 fans. They're just holding up little like, oh.
Oh boy, do I hate ties.
They're so mean to the Lions in those commercials where they're like trying satirical content.
I hate ties in all sense. I hate tying a tie. I hate washing a tie. I hate attending a tie.
Especially if it's the Lions, printed all over.
That's true. It's true.
All right, the Monday night game. This is going to be a good one, I think. It's a rematch of I think week 5 they played. Cardinals and Rams.
Ooh, this is a good one.
Who won the first time?
The Cardinals.
Oh yeah.
The Cardinals killed them, and that's when the Rams were hot.
Yeah. The Rams participated in no win November.
All these Ram fans are smacking their head against the wall.
Pretty much.
Didn't they do worse than the Lions in November? Is that true?
It is
okay.
True. The Lions did play better football than the Rams in November. Is Kyler Murray starting?
Yeah, he played last week against the Bears.
Give me the Cardinals. Give me the Cardinals.
Definitely Cardinals. The Rams are disappointing.
I'm gonna take the Rams on this one. I said all year they'd split the series, but you guys make good points.
Where is it at? Is it in Arizona?
I think so.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a good game regardless. I mean, I don't think the Cardinals are going to kill the Rams again. I mean, I'm going to say the Cardinals by 3. I think it'll be a really good game.
Yeah, I say Rams by 7 because they got Odell Beckham.
Yeah. Has he really done much?
He's had a couple big touchdowns.
I'm waiting for his daddy on the gram to be like, throw the ball to my son. It's like, what the heck, dude? And then LeBron was doing it too. It's like, are you serious? Really? Come on. I mean, that'd be funny. Cardinals by 7.
Yes. That's my last.
It'd be
What
funny.
are you saying, Nathan?
That'd be funny if he went to the Patriots. He would not get the ball.
Odell?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, no. I still think he picked the wrong team.
Who I do too. He apparently he turned
Packers.
Yeah. It's so I don't so what I heard about that was I guess the Packers didn't offer him enough money. It's like
well the Packers Rams game we were watching on your phone. After the game, Odell's like went up to Devontae, yo man, give me that jersey. And Devontae's like, no way, man, you didn't want to come here.
Yeah, he was salty.
I would have been too.
I would have been too.
It's okay. I mean, he went to the Rams. I mean, the Rams are gonna be one and done. Like I just don't see them making a deep run in the playoffs. I really don't. I mean, the NFC is just too good. I mean, the only way the AFC has a chance to win the Super Bowl this year is if the Patriots go. I don't see any team.
It's like, I don't like that.
If you know what, here's the deal. If we got championship Sunday. And we've got the Buccaneers and the Packers, and we got the Patriots and whatever. As much as I love my Packers, I want the Tom Brady, Bill Belichick Super Bowl. But I don't think it's going to happen. It'd be funny if it did, though. They're going to play each other 2 times not in a football season. Everybody would lose their mind.
They would.
I still feel like the Bucs would win that, though. I don't know.
Yeah, that would be interesting. You know what the crazy thing is you darn well know that if that happens, and let's say for whatever reason Bill Belichick wins, comes scheduling time, you know who's going to play again next year? Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, because they'll be, well, we got the rubber match right now. Tom Brady's beat Bill. Bill's beat Tom Brady. We got to blew it one more time. You know that would happen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. It's been a good year though. It's been a good NFL season. So many teams are just, nobody knows what they're talking about. Teams, the Lions won last week. Big Ben's retiring. Everybody's wide open. I think there's only a couple teams that are mathematically out of the playoffs. Just one.
Just the Texans.
And it's not the Lions, which blows my mind that there's a scenario. Do you know the world will lose their minds if the Lions sneak in as the 7th seed in the NFC? Because here's the deal. If the Lions make it in the playoffs, I'm going to root for them to go to the Super Bowl. I'm sorry. That would just be the underdog story of all. Because I think that if they made it to the playoffs and even winning, they would be the first team in Super Bowl history to win with a losing record, I think.
People would be so mad.
Gosh. Oh, that'd be amazing.
It has this Cincinnati making it and winning feel, even though I know they haven't lost a game. And the Lions have lost a lot of games, but just this, we're so excited. It would really be exciting. And then I feel like the Super Bowl will come and they get stomped on because they've just been rallying for so long. I don't know.
I would just deck myself out in Lions gear for the Super Bowl. That would be $300 that I'm not getting back. I'd be legitimately head to toe in Lions gear. I'm let's go. They make the playoffs, they're running the table. I'll put $100 on Vegas if that happens.
That's crazy.
I do light my money on fire.
But yeah, I don't know if you guys can see this, but can you guys see that?
Absolutely not.
No.
Very bright.
It has a scenario of getting the Lions into the playoffs.
What's the scenario?
Read it.
Well, Lions have to win all their games.
Okay.
And then Steelers have to win tomorrow night. Cowboys have to win. Texans have to win. Jets have to win. Falcons have to win. Chargers have to win. Bengals have to win. Packers have to win. And then the next week, the Eagles have to win. The Cowboys have to win. The Bills have to win. The Falcons. It just goes on and on and on. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh. But you know what? This week, though, that legitly could happen. This week, all of those could happen. The fact that somebody took the time to figure that out is freaking mind-blowing.
Oh no.
I want another person who's you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a day. I'm going to sit here and be okay, if this team wins, the Lions make it.
Oh yeah, and then I heard this morning they were talking. We talked earlier about the Heisman winner, who's going to get it, and they said who's going to get MVP. They said the favorite as of right now is Tom Brady, right behind Jonathan Taylor, but Keyshawn Johnson still thinks Lamar Jackson's the MVP.
No, he's not. The guy threw 4 interceptions.
He sucks. And then he was like, "Yo, man, he should go up to the Ravens GM and give him a blank check." I don't know. I don't see Lamar Jackson that good.
No, 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 no. I saw him play when he was at Louisville, like in person. A couple times, I think. And from there, I was like, I'm not impressed. And then he went to the NFL and he was like, oh, he's so good. I'm like, okay, I get it. Like he looks like Michael Vick. But it just this year too, like, if he's bad, he's really bad. And if he's good, he's good. There's no in between with him.
I agree. I think Aaron Rodgers is in the conversation. I think he's been playing good football. I mean, it's not going to happen. Devontae Adams, I think, is in there. Dak Prescott, you could make an argument.
I think Cooper Kupp should be in there.
Oh, yeah.
And then
a receiver won't win the MVP.
or who is it? Is it Diggs? The
Cowboys.
Yeah.
He'll get Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
Because the NFL is a quarterback league.
It is.
Once every 10 years, a running back wins it.
That's true. That you bring up a very good point. I don't know. Diggs, if he I mean, he had 3 interceptions against the Saints. I get it. Like you were playing the Saints. I get that. But I mean that's like playing like rookie mode in ESPN 2K5. I get it, right? Like, you know.
Well, just remember Taysom Hill. That's our quarterback. Saints fans always say that.
Dude, the guy.
He throws 4 interceptions.
yeah, 3 of them went to Diggs. Like, oh, right.
You know what I would love to see? They don't play this year, but I would love to see the Cowboys and the Bears, and then all the Bears fans. We would rather have Justin Fields out there throw 5 interceptions and lose the game than win the game with Andy Dalton.
Yeah. It's so true. Gotta love the fans. They're just interesting people.
Bears.
Oh, he's so not good. He's just
he's not. Yeah, he's not
most average, but bad average. If that even there's good average and there's bad average, and I feel like he's bad.
Like a D+ quarterback.
A D+, yes. Basically. Oh my gosh. His mustache is getting so thick. I was like, oh my, who are you?
All in the mustache. That's why he's so good. It's all in the stash.
Gardner Minshew.
Yeah, I mean, he has a mustache and he won. I mean, I shouldn't say that because the Bears have to play with Packers on Sunday. So,
no, Andy Dalton will look silly out there.
Well, he's gonna look silly, 100%.
Oh gosh.
Oh boy. Excellent. All right. So as we wrap up this episode, we want to thank Sarah for coming on and talking football. And we have 2 guests in a row. What is this world coming to? We had 2 successful guests, and hopefully we'll crank those viewership numbers up. And anybody that takes time to listen to us talk football, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you.